Hi guys, today's video is going to be a video about my favorite Estee Lauder products and then some products that I'm not so crazy about. So it's basically, I just gathered up all my Estee Lauder stuff and I chose what stuff I really love and I chose what stuff I could do without. So if you would like to see the things that I love and the things that I really don't care about, then just keep watching. Okay, so I guess that I will start with the skincare first because Estee Lauder is known for their skincare. So I'll start with their skincare and then I'll go into like color and then like if there's fragrances or anything. So let's get to it. But I have two Estee Lauder face washes. I have one for they have three face washes for dry skin, oily skin, and combination skin. But they say that all skin types can use these cleansers, which doesn't really make sense to me. Never did, because it says all skin types ideal for dry skin. So I guess there's ones that are targeted, but anybody can use them. So I have the ideal for dry skin and I have the ideal for normal to combination skin. I happen to really not like one of these and I happen to love one of these. And the one that I really am not crazy about is the one for dry skin. It's more of a cream cleanser. I don't know what made me purchase it, but I really don't like cream cleansers. I just feel like they don't clean my skin. So I wasn't really crazy about that because usually I feel like if my skin doesn't feel stripped, then it doesn't feel clean. And this just made my skin kind of not feel like it was getting clean. I like when a cleanser foams up. So with that being said, the one for normal skin, this is a foam cleanser. This one is amazing. It gets all of my makeup off. This is the cleanser that I still use. I love it. I've purchased this I think 3 or 4 times because I love it so much. It works amazing with the Clarisonic and I just absolutely love this one. So this is like my go-to cleanser. It doesn't make me break out. It does make my skin feel stripped, but I don't mind that feeling because I go in with moisturizer and serum and stuff. So I love this cleanser. So if you can ever try this, or like if you can get it with like a free gift with purchase, sometimes they have this in the gift. Oh my god, try it. It's amazing. This is the Estee Lauder Perfectly Clean Multi-Action Toning Lotion, and this is for all skin types. And when I first started working there, whenever I would like remove someone's makeup, I would use this. And I just love the smell of it. If I would like swatch on my hand, I would use this to remove it with a little cotton swab, and I just love the smell of it. So when they had the free gift, I purchased this so that I could get the free gift and a couple other things. And I ended up not liking this. This actually made me break out. I don't know, I did, so I haven't used it for almost a year. I was so excited to get it, but it just didn't work for me. So I'm not crazy about this. But again, people purchase it all the time, so it's got to work for somebody. It just did not work for me. After that, so I have 2 serums that I want to talk about. They have a ton of different serums that you can choose from depending on your certain skin concern, but these ones I guess fit in for me the best. So the first one is the Estee Lauder Clear Difference, and I was using this. I mentioned it when I first started working for Lauder when I got this in gratis. This isn't the same one. I actually purchased this again, but this is the Advanced Blemish Serum. It has salicylic acid in it, so that helps with acne. But I noticed that when I was using this every day and I stopped using it, I would get breakouts again. And it just, I feel like a product doesn't truly work if once you stop using it, the benefits, like you see it immediately. Like I could use this for a week straight, have clear skin, and then if I stopped using it, I literally would have a pimple the next day. And I just feel like a product doesn't really work when it does that. So I stopped using this every day, hence why it has so much in it still. And if I get a breakout, I'll just put this on the breakout. And I use it as a spot treatment. And even though I went to school for Estee Lauder and they said that this isn't a spot treatment because they have a separate spot treatment in the line, they said not to use this as a spot treatment. But I do because it works. So if you have this and you have the same problem as me where once you stopped using it or you forgot to use it a day and you got a breakout, use this as a spot treatment because it really does work. It doesn't make the pimple disappear, unfortunately, but it makes it less red and it makes it go down, and it works as a spot treatment. I just won't use it all over my face again. Next one that I absolutely cannot live without is the Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. This is the little size because I think I got this in like a gift or something. I can't even remember where I got half of this stuff because I know I didn't buy it all. But this is the #1 selling serum in the world. And it's just amazing. So I know that I'm only 19 years old, so I really don't need to use this because this is for all signs of aging, and I really don't have to start preventing this soon, but I feel like the sooner the better. So I will repurchase this for the rest of my life. This stuff is amazing. Like, if I have, like, when I have 3 cats, so sometimes I get scratched on the face, and if I just, or anywhere for that matter, this, I just put this on if I have like a blemish or anything like that, or scarring or anything, and it slowly makes it, it makes it heal faster. It's just amazing. Like, in school they had told us that they use the advanced night repair in burn units because it just repairs your skin. The smell used to bother me so much when I first started working at Lauder, but actually now I love it. It's weird. It reminds me of when I first started. A moisturizer that I love from them that I don't have right now, because I really didn't want, like, I don't get gratis anymore from them, and I haven't been wanting to spend the money on it, because it's like $40 or $45 or something, is the Hydrationist from Estee Lauder. It comes in a blue bottle. It doesn't have any anti-aging benefits or anything like that. It just hydrates your skin, and I have mostly dry to normal skin, so I loved that. And it doesn't leave you with like an oily feel. It's just a really good moisturizer. So I love the Hydrationist from them. And I've also tried the Estee Lauder Day Wear, which I personally didn't like. I didn't feel like it moisturized my skin enough. I wasn't really crazy about the smell once it was on my face. Like, I love to smell it from the jar, but when it's on my face and it kind of lingers for a little bit, I don't like it. So I didn't feel like it moisturized, and I wasn't really crazy about the Day Wear. So I guess we can move on to the foundation now, which is, do I have to mention the foundation? Because I think that if you've been watching my channel, if you know me, then you know what my favorite foundation is. Is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is holy grail. If I had not worked for Estee Lauder, I probably would have never tried this foundation, and just thinking about that breaks my heart because this is my all-time favorite foundation out of every foundation that I've ever tried. I have the Double Wear All Day BB Glow. This is moisture makeup, so this is like, it's in the Double Wear line, so it's supposed to last you a really long time, I guess. It has good coverage for a BB cream, but I'm just like a foundation girl, so this wasn't like amazing for me. But if you're someone who likes a decent coverage, but you don't like to feel like you have makeup on, and you want some nice SPF, this one's great because this has SPF 30 in it. And yeah, you'd probably like this if you wanted decent coverage, and you wanted something to last, but you didn't want the heaviness that comes along with the foundation, usually like that. But this, for me, I mean, it's still full. I've had it almost a year. So I guess that can just explain to you. I also have had the Double Wear Light. That one's nice, but I think I let my mom borrow it, and I haven't been missing it. So again, my all-time favorite from Estee Lauder is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. Then I've tried another foundation from them, and that is the Estee Lauder Perfectionist, and I actually got this in gratis. But this one is the Youth Infusing Makeup. So this is for someone, I guess, with a little bit more of mature skin, because it has benefits in it that help with wrinkles, lines and wrinkles. This is a nice foundation. Now, for me, I personally like cake face. I like foundation that is like the Double Wear. Like, I don't know, I like foundations that just give you a flawless finish. And for this one, you can kind of still see your skin through. So I personally don't reach for this one every day, but this is amazing, and I actually used this one day, and it lasted a really great amount of times, and I was surprised about that because I expected it to be like melting off my face, but it was actually really nice. So I don't dislike this foundation. It's just not in like my genre, I guess, of foundations. Like, it's just not my type of foundation. But this is amazing for someone who wants a lightweight foundation that you can still kind of see your skin through. And yeah. Okay, I forgot to mention primers. They have 2 kinds of primers at Estee Lauder. They have a matte primer, and they have an illuminating primer, and I love the illuminating one. I think it's a great primer. It reminds me of MAC Strobe Cream. MAC Strobe Cream is just a little bit more hydrating, but this is like almost like a I wouldn't say a dupe because it's not cheaper, but this is very comparable to MAC Strobe Cream, and I love MAC Strobe Cream. So yeah, this is nice. This is the Double Wear Concealer. I have them in 2 different shades. I just like to bounce back and forth. I have it in light and warm light. So warm light is just going to be a little bit more yellow toned, and light is going to be a little bit more neutral, I find. So I love these. These are amazing. They're not creaseless. You definitely have to set them with a powder. That's what I do. This has been my go-to actually recently. I've been using this one more than my Pro Longwear, which I love my MAC Pro Longwear. I have these are the Double Wear Brush On Glow highlighters. Some people use these as concealer, so that's why I'm going to put them in that category. So I have it in 2 shades. I have it in 1N Extra Light and 0N Soft Pink. These are both neutral tones, and if you want to see, they're like just these brush on little things, and they're really nice for highlighting. So sometimes what I'll do is I will go in with the concealer, Double Wear, Pro Longwear, whichever one, and then I'll blend them out, and then I will go ahead with these over it, just to give me like an extra oomph and like an extra highlight. So I like these, but these aren't products that I really reach for on an everyday basis, whereas this one I am like almost out of it. That I do love from Estee Lauder though is this one. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Powder. So it's a powder foundation. Now I do not use this every day. If you watch my videos, then you know that I use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish to set my Double Wear foundation. But this one's nice when I feel like I need that extra coverage. If the Double Wear isn't covering up like a blemish good enough and there's still redness through, then I will go over this. If I make a mistake like with my mascara and I don't want to touch up with the liquid foundation, this is great to go in with because it has that extra coverage because it is a powder foundation. So I really, am I blinding you guys? Love this powder foundation, and I've made quite a dent in it, so I didn't realize how much I used it, but it's nice. Like if I were going out tonight, I wouldn't redo my whole makeup. If I needed to touch up anywhere with foundation, I'd probably just go in with the foundation powder. So I love that powder. So Bronze Goddess, I have it in the lightest shade, which is light 1, and I actually do not use this for my face because it has a lot of shimmer in it. But what I do use it for is my neck. So my neck isn't actually this color, it's actually very white. And my foundation is a little bit tanner, but I like to make myself look more tanner than I am. So I go in and I bronze my neck with this so that my neck and foundation match and everything. And I use this as a body bronzer. So that's what I use this for, and I love it. Will I repurchase it? No, I won't, because I didn't purchase this in the first place. I got it in gratis. There's nothing really special about this to me. Their shades run a little bit more orange than I would like, but it's not bad as a body bronzer. So I have a couple of their blushes here. One blush came in the gift. It is the shade Pink Kiss, and it just looks like that. And this is like a really nice blush. It's really universal. I don't have anything bad to say about their blushes because their blushes are really good quality. They last long. They're not powdery. They're pigmented. So I don't have any problem with their blushes. It's just that their blushes are a little pricey. They're $32, so it's not like they're like blushes that you could just go pick up. I mean, there are definitely cheaper alternatives, but if you do like Estee Lauder and you want to know about their blushes are good quality. So I have the shade Brazen Bronze. This one's really nice in the summer, gives you a nice peachy glow. This is Peach Passion, and I have Audacious Plum. So they're really nice. Again, I have nothing bad to say about the blushes because they're really good quality. They're just a little pricey, but it's Estee Lauder, so you can't expect them to be cheap. A couple single shadows from Estee Lauder, but my all-time favorite, because their shadows are really hit or miss. Some shades are amazing, and some shades are like, what happened with this shade? I have a couple of the single shadows, but my favorite shade that I have is number 52. It's a metallic, and it is Sizzling Copper, and it's just this beautiful copper shade, obviously, and it just looks amazing on green eyes. So that's probably why I love it. And then I just love shades that are like this. But like I said, definitely go to the Estee Lauder counter. and swatch your shades first, see how they play. I wouldn't just go up there and say, oh, I like that color and just get it. Definitely swatch it, feel it, because some of them you can feel they're just not that amazing, and you can feel it if you do this in between your fingers that they aren't very blendable. Sometimes they're very patchy on a swatch on the back of your hand. When I went to school, you got a palette. These are their new palettes. So it has little holes over here because you can use the shadows wet or dry, and if you've used the shadows wet, this helps for the product to air out and dry back up once you've used them wet. So I thought that was a cool little touch. And then it comes with a big mirror, like huge, like I can see my whole face, so I really like that. The packaging gets an A+ because it's just sleek, it's magnetic closed, and it's just really nice. They have a bunch of different color schemes for the eyeshadow, but they happen to give us the purple. It's weird because some of like the light color I thought would be really pigmented, but it's patchy, and then some of them are okay quality, and then this one is outstanding quality. So their eyeshadows are hit and miss. And this palette right here runs for $50, and I just think that you can get something so much better for $50. So they have really nice color schemes, but the quality of the shadows isn't my favorite. These are their shadow paints. These are amazing. They're like glue for your eyes. I really liked these. I think I've used this one in a tutorial before, like with Copper Eyes. I used this as a base, and they're just really great quality. They're really easy to blend out, and they stay put. So I really like these. So next would be an eyeliner. This is the Stay in Place gel eyeliner. This is a little sample of it. Really smooth and creamy, so it's very easy to apply your eyeliner. This is like my go-to. Like I loved the Maybelline one, the Maybelline Eye Studio one, but that one is not as creamy as this one. This one's really creamy, and it's really easy to work with. So when I do gel eyeliner, I usually gravitate towards this one over the Maybelline one. So this one is really nice. I have a couple of their eyeliners. If you can tell, I have them in all warm shades because I am a warm girl, and I don't have black because I really don't ever use black. I really recommend these for eyeliners. They last. I mean, I haven't tried the black one, so I don't know how the black one is, but when I use the gold or the white in my waterline to make my eyes look brighter, I'll look in the mirror at the end of the night and I'll see that it's still in my waterline, which is amazing because this is a light color, so you would expect it to fade away a little more. But it's awesome, so definitely go check these out. I had an Estee Lauder mascara. I've used it in tutorials before. It was the Sumptuous Infinite mascara. It had combs on either ends of the brush, and I ended up having pink eye, so I threw out all my mascaras, so I haven't repurchased that one just because it's just something that I just never got around to. But I really liked the Sumptuous Infinite, and I liked the Sumptuous, I forget what it is, but I don't like the one with the big brush. The one with the big brush is the Sumptuous Extreme, and I didn't like that one because the brush was just too huge. Like, I don't have huge eyes and I don't have tons of eyelashes to work with, so it was just not practical for me to use that one because it just made a mess, and I found the formula to be a little bit more dry. So then the next thing that I have is the Lash Primer Plus, and I purchased this a little bit ago and I used it a couple times, but I never saw any difference in my lashes, so I can't say much about this except that it really didn't treat my lashes in any way or make them look fuller or anything like that. So that just sits in my drawer. Lauder has three kinds of lipsticks currently. They have a new formula, which is like the Pure Envy Shine, which I have yet to try, so I can't really tell you about those. And then they have just the Pure Color Envy lipsticks, which I have a couple of, and then they have the Pure Color lipsticks. I'm not crazy about the Pure Color lipstick formula, only because a lot of the lipsticks have shimmer in them, which I don't prefer lipsticks with shimmer in them at all. I hate when once the lipstick wears off, then you're left with a bunch of glitter and shimmer on your lips. That just makes me so aggravated. So I really like to stick with like satin lipsticks or lipsticks that are matte and don't have any sort of shimmer in them. So that's why the Pure Color MB lipsticks are right up my alley. I just love these lipsticks. Everything about these lipsticks, the color selection, the formula of the lipsticks, everything. Say, like, even if you could just go to the store and try one on and feel it for yourself, they are amazing, amazing quality lipstick. Creamy, but they last long, and they're just amazing, amazing quality. So if you can get your hands on them, then do it. Then do it. I have not purchased any of the Estee Lauder brushes. I feel like the Estee Lauder brushes are overpriced, and the quality just isn't there. Like, the quality isn't like Sigma brushes. The quality isn't like MAC brushes. They shed often. Like, I hated when I did women's powder or their blush and then I had to be like, oh, excuse me, and pick off like the hair from their face. And can I tell you a really embarrassing stories? I pulled this woman's face hair because I thought it was a brush hair. So that's another reason why I don't like Estee Lauder brushes, because they shed. But I did get this brush. Like, it was if you sold 5 Perfectionist foundations, then you got this brush, because this brush is for the Perfectionist foundation. They're supposed to go together, but you can use this with any foundation. And a lot of people just like these kinds of brushes because they're very gimmicky, and it's just something different. It's not your average foundation brush, so I think that's why people like them. But in all honesty, I don't care for this brush at all. I like a flat top brush that I can buff my foundation out with. I have yet to use it because I really don't care for this brush at all. And that goes for the whole line of brushes. There's not one Estee Lauder brush where I'm like, wow, I really like this brush. I really don't like the entire line of brushes. So, and I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like Estee Lauder brushes at all. Next is a fragrance. This is the Modern Muse Chic. I love the Modern Muse and I love the Modern Muse Chic. I just happen to have this bottle because I got this when we went to school for Estee Lauder. So I just love this fragrance. Now they have a Modern Muse, which is a little bit of a lighter scent, and then this one's more of a heavier scent, I guess. But I love it. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. More than halfway, and I just love this scent. Now, it took a while for these scents to grow on me, but with a lot of stuff in Lauder, it took a long time for it to grow on me because I wasn't really open to it. But I love, love, love this scent and Modern Muse. I love the original and this one. There are a couple Estee Lauder scents, like I love Beyond Paradise, I love White Linen, Light Breeze. There are just a couple of scents from Estee Lauder that I really love, and then there are those ones where you're like, who made that and why? Like, and then another one, the Bronze Goddess. They have a Bronze Goddess scent that usually comes out every summer. I didn't get the scent, but I got the body oil. Yeah, the body oil smells like the Bronze Goddess. So this is really nice because it has a little gold flecks. So when you spray it on your body, it gives you like this nice like glow. So I haven't used this because I'm white, so it's just going to look like gold glitter on me. But when I get a tan, spray it on your legs, and it's like a body oil. But it's like, it's a nice oil. Like, it's not one of those oils where it lingers around and feels like really oily. It's like almost like a dry body oil. It's really nice, and then it has a little flex. So I can't wait for summer so I can use that. That wraps up all of my Estee Lauder products. So yeah, I want to know what you guys have tried from Estee Lauder, and what you guys love from Estee Lauder, and what you guys have tried and you're like, never again. So I'm no longer with Lauder, and I've been working with Bare Minerals and the Impulse section of my Macy's. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. So again, let me know what you love from Estee Lauder, if you've tried it, and what you really could just do without from Estee Lauder. And yeah, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye.
You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to give it all away. You just have to get up, get up.